floss. 101 fabric, different kind of cloth. Cut out the wins, remember the loss. Hair on your face, don't make you a boss. Seen the bounce back, show you the ropes. No little spinners got me in the door. I like.
It's your guy Famus AAA from FamousAAA.com. Welcome back, family. Welcome back. Throw that straight right down the pipe. Smash that like button. Share this with a friend of five. You're in the place where we talk boxing and we keep it boxing. Now, with that being said, Deontay Wilder comeback of 2021. Let's revisit a few places before we even get to his comeback in 2021. So Deontay Wilder, to me, has the most difficult schedule of his last three fights in boxing in a while. You know, Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury. Let's get these two guys out the way by saying both of these guys have been caught cheating in the past. So Deontay Wilder is no stranger to guys trying to cheat against him, and almost all his opponents, or high quality opponents, or opponents that was undefeated or had a name, tried to cheat against Deontay Wilder. And, you know, Deontay Wilder either caught them or he still fought them. So we're going to take our hat off to Deontay Wilder on that note for being that guy who's willing to go in there and face guys even after they pop dirty, give guys chances. But when it comes to this thing we call boxing, the skill set, the mindset, he has the mindset, the skill set, the improvements. We have yet to see much improvements with Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder has been beating guys by stoppage, by knockout. There's fights where he's losing rounds, but he'll come back and stop you. So this is what everybody had to worry about, is that power. And does he still have that power? Absolutely, he still has that power. But now, I think the way Deontay Wilder could redeem himself, I don't believe that he can actually fix his whole game, but what I think he should have been working on is educating his left hand and his footwork. Those two things right there will take his game to the next level. Educating your left hand and the footwork. Because I'm watching the past fights that he had and watching the Fury versus Wilder, although I believe Tyson Fury cheated. And Tyson Fury is a cheater. His history says it, and it is what it is. But with that being said, Deontay Wilder, left hand is just a jab and a left hook. And the way he's setting it up, he's not really setting it up. You know, you barely see Deontay Wilder pull with the jab. You know what I'm saying? You barely see him double, triple up that jab. And his jabs are all just stiff jabs. You know what I'm saying? Jabs to hurt you, to bloody your nose, to push through you, to punch through you. Because Wilder pretty much is all power. You know, he barely uses any punches to set up other punches. And those things should be fixed. Now, a lot of that can be due to, you know, the pure fact that Wilder is just a freak of nature and his power is just through the roof. You know, but once you get in there with guys who have more skill set than you, who can come in on the inside and things like that, this is where the footwork comes into play. You know, you taking that step, knowing that, okay, he's going to attack this way and I could take a step this way. So once you educate the left hand, you jab, you get your jab at different speeds. You know, you're setting up other punches. You know, you get a better left hook as opposed to just throwing a left hook because it's there, not really using your hip when you throw the left hook. And just using your jab hand, you know, a little better, varying your jabs. You know what I'm saying? Throwing up jabs, even though you're the taller guy, just vary it a little. You know, you'd be able to probably set up more things like that. And then the footwork and the balance as well. Footwork and balance will take Deontay Wilder's game to the next level. I totally believe that will happen if he's able to do that. Now, as far as the comeback, there's talks of Deontay Wilder possibly facing Charles Martin. There's talks of Deontay Wilder possibly facing Andy Ruiz. So out of those two guys, I think the guy I would like to see him in there with is Andy Ruiz. I always want to see that fight. You know, Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder. Charles Martin, I mean, a couple years ago it sounded good, but at this point in time, Deontay Wilder is 35 years old. I think he needs to get the best fights so he can get the most out of his career at this point. You know, Andy Ruiz is a stiff competitor, tough guy, a guy who's been in there with Anthony Joshua twice, beat him, lost to him. And, you know, it just makes sense for these two guys to clash and, you know, come through. Deontay Wilder really doesn't have a problem with the shorter guys. It's the guys like the Arthur Spilkers and guys at least around his height and or a little taller that give him problems. So this would be a good fight. And Andy Ruiz he doesn't have a problem facing the bigger guys. You know what I'm saying? He's able to get on the inside and throw Fury punches and have combinations coming his way. So I think that's an intriguing matchup, personally. But like I said, the way Deontay Wilder can impress people, even if he just knocks Andy Ruiz out, if we see some educated footwork and an educated left hand, I truly believe that'll take his game to the next level. As far as from my perspective, and maybe some people who look at him and say, you know what, where did he improve on? You know, where can he improve on? And put some respect on Deontay Wilder's name as a fighter, as a boxer. So if he comes back in 2021, I would like to see these two aspects, no matter who he fights. The educated left hand and some good incorporating footwork in the mix of what he's doing. So that's my take on Deontay Wilder coming back for 2021. And we'll see what happens next. Everything is still a sport. Hold on. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Everything is still a sport. So where's my sportsmanship award? And just like that, Famus is gone. Welcome back, family. Make sure you subscribe, crash that bell, smash that like button, and share this with a friend of 5.